So, how do KPI trees actually work? Let's take a simple KPI tree example that's going to apply to many of us personally and build a KPI tree together. Let's say I've decided that I want to be healthy. You could say that's my strategic objective. Now, I could guess which KPIs would tell me whether I'm being healthy and whether I'm doing the things that will make me healthy. I might guess all of the right KPIs, but the chances of not missing something important are slim to non-existent. A better way is to break down be healthy into smaller outcomes. For example, be fit, eat well, sleep well, and so on. Now, we need to choose our words really carefully. Be fit could mean one of several things. It can mean being strong, it can mean being aerobically fit, but it can also mean being attractive or being morally upright, depending on where you live in the world. Now, in this case, we decide that being fit means being aerobically fit. You may also decide that you want to be strong, and this would have a separate branch on our KPI tree, and it may well cross-link to the being aerobically fit branch. So let's break down the being aerobically fit level. We can measure it directly. You can measure something called VO2 max, but it's very technical and it requires a lot of equipment. So for everyday people like myself, we may want a more practical indicator of whether we're doing the right things and whether we're getting the results. So we break it down further. Now, if you're a runner, one of the outcomes you might look at is being aerobically fit for 10K races. This brings us to the next level, which is the KPI level. We're at the point where we can measure things. So if I want to be competitive in 10K races, we need to enter races to get a time and a placing. So we might want to record the number of races completed. Race time, of course, is another potential KPI, and that will also give us our personal best KPI. Finally, finish position may be something we also decide to record. At each level, we ask, is there anything else that can affect the box we're breaking down? And this is a test to see if we've got everything covered. If there is something substantial, then we just need to add it into the tree. Then to complete our tree, we simply repeat the process of breaking down those larger outcomes into smaller ones. As we develop the tree, we may notice relationships. So for example, KPIs relating to sleep may well have an effect on sports performance, relaxation, and mood. To show this, we add cross-linkages, and we can also use red links which show conflicting outcomes. So for example, alcohol consumption will probably have a negative impact on sleep quality and weight. Using this simple systematic approach, we can quickly build up the potential universe of KPIs that we would want to measure. Of course, that's not the end of it. That then brings us on to the shortlisting step, where we decide what's really important.